from Faroe Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Wolfpack and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Coming out with it, it's Hardy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Running behind that left side. Spins away from the defender. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Austin Simmons. His productivity through the first half of the season has him squarely in the Heisman Trophy race. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. When you're sitting inside the top 25 halfway through the season, the goal was clear. Win out, hope you get a little bit of help because this party only has a dozen spots.
And it starts with winning out and taking care of business. And that starts today, right? Like, every single game has to matter. It has to count. You got to look at yourself and say, how do we continue to grow, get better? And then, Jesse, let the dominoes fall where they fall.
That's it. And this is a top 25 team right now that I think has really good leadership inside the locker room. And these guys are really dedicated and focused on making sure this team worries about the opponent today. The rest of college football is going to take care of itself. This whole picture could look entirely different by the time this day is done, but you got to handle your business and get this win.
Here's a give to Hardy. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, give to Hardy. Breaks into the open. They've got him corralled.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for...
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. All the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. From the gun, running back on the move. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run him again. He's past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll test the right side. Delivers the stiff arm. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to pass. Back's got it on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a...
Feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over him. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit on that.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away, they did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Ollie, what update do you have on that?
Checking in from the Wolfpack sideline, we are seeing history here today. The running back has continued to run strong today, and now he is the program's single-season leader. The sideline immediately went up in arms, yelling, screaming. They are so excited for their running back, and they will continue to ride his energy here today as he makes more school history. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And you could tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. They'll move the wide receiver. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Hubbard. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. After the 9-yard completion, a wide open playbook on 2nd and short. To the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. snap it to the back. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That brings them to within one.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Simmons. Tight end finds a soft spot. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. 2nd and long here. Austin Simmons, a play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out wide left, it's Valentine. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Burrowing for yardage. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Reels it in. Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Fresh downs going up top, setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. Throws to the tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback does.
Snags it, and he's open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Tigers want to move quickly.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
He now has 80 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. On first down, it's Hardy again. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Throwing Simmons. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Punt is in the air. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he gets it away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Powers through the defender. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Wolfpack line up, facing third and approximately half a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Left side, it's Torres. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Wolfpack will have first and 10. They go to the draw. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Out wide left, it's Torres. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Looking for running room. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Gotta run it now. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They take the lead here in the second half. I tell you, when this drive started, thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nut.
Oh, they block it. Now he can return this. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Lee. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's Simmons to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd down, here's Hardy. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll give it to Hardy. Oh, what a move. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Running inside, it's Roberts. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! They're not going away in this upset bid as they have answered with a score of their own. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Midway point of the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Keeps it on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's a give to Hardy. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Well, they turned the ball over in that last drive, ended up giving up a field goal, and now they could really use a touchdown this time around. The give. He's past the sticks. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Second down, gonna throw it. Going for the big play. Got it down the field. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Now on the counter. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're going to test the right side with this one.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Past the 6. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
Right back to Hardy on first down. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Wide receiver comes in motion. Simmons on the play fake. Turns it upfield. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Again, it's Hardy. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
And we've already seen him catch a touchdown, and now they're using his speed in another way. Like, when you have a monster, you give him the football. You feed him. So they give him the football, hand it to him, let him use his speed, get to the outside, make a play, and score a touchdown for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And obviously the offense is in a difficult position here. You're asking a lot from them. They're down by a touchdown, not a lot of time on the clock, deep in your own end, but this is something that you're trained for. Coaches always put their offense in this situation in practice leading up to the big game. It takes timing.
Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab for a big play. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
Snags it.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Back's got it on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Fresh center downs going to the air. He's got it on the move. And he steps in just in the nick of time to get the touchdown they need. And now they need to cap it with a 2. Listen to this crowd begging its defense to get a stop. Left side is Fox. He is in there, and he's got the 2, and we are all tied up here deep in the 4th. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to Hardy. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Simmons. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. The handoff. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll run it. Got him right there.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. They'll go with a direct snap. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. The throw, hauls it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
2nd down to the air. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. Can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line. You've got to be really smart with this football.
The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Absolutely perfect. And now they regain the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Simmons on play action. Gets rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Throwing Simmons. Couldn't set his feet.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Let's see what they have on 3rd down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on 3rd. Caught! He got it in! And the celebration is on! A walk-off touchdown in OT! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.